This is the tobacco seed. It's very small. If you want, you can move the seed.
That's it.
It's very small. It's tiny. One seed is one plant. For the reason we need to mix with water or organic fertilization because we are a national park. We can use chemicals. We can work with the machine. We have to work only with the hand and with the animal. We mix that with water. We shaken. Later we throw on the seed bed, and we have to wait 45 or 50 days. After 45 or 50 days, the plants grow 15 or 20 centimeters. We select the best plant and transplant to the field. On the field, we have to plant just with the finger, one by one hand at the distance between one plant and another, and 50 centimeters between one root and another root, like that picture. Okay. After that, we have to wait 2 months more for the plant finish to grow. But during 2 months, we have to move the soil, clean the grass, because the plant have to grow with power. And we check one plant is smaller or taller than another, we have to put out because it's maybe sick for the reason all plantation the same size. After 2 months, the plant is maybe 5 or 6 feet. And we start to take the harvest from the bottom to the top, just with the hand, like that, on the field. Look on the field. That is there on the field, in the tobacco plantation. Look how we take the harvest one part and another have some different. The different brand of the cigar, when we take the harvest, we put the leaf inside the dry house. On the dry house, some ladies inside sewing the leaf for the center vein, put 120 leaf on one stick. When it's less dry, we put down. When it's more dry, we move up to the top of the house. 3 months inside of the house for to dry the leaf of the tobacco. After 3 months,
you can't put under the sun.
No, because burn the leaf. When we give 90% at the factory, we cannot hire leaf. Because every day one person from the government check the harvest. But the different brand and the factory made a different brand with the 90%. Cohiba, Montecristo, Patagas, Roman Yule. But the different brand of the cigar don't depend on the different plant. Depend the same plant, but the different part of the plant.
Oh.
For the reason when we take the harvest, we divide the plant in 6 parts of the quality. That is the name of the different part of the quality. The best part is not the bottom because come with the soil. It's not the crown because come with the sun. It's on the middle, center fine, center light. That adds some balance of a stronger and flavor. When we give 90% at the factory, we cannot hire leaf because every day one person from the government check the harvest. But we can select our 10%. We keep for us 10% from the best part because the rest from the same part we give at the factory for make Cohiba and Montecristo cigar. That are the best cigar from the factory. The another part for Roman Yule, Patagas, Cheoman, the different brand of the cigar depend on the quality of the leaf. For the reason our cigar have the same quality like the Cohiba and Montecristo, but the difference is inside of this package. This package is the palm leaf. Keep inside 25 kilo tobacco leaf for make the fermentation process. But the fermentation is the process after dry. The fermentation is industrial fermentation on the factory. Here is just organic fermentation because we are a national park. How we make our fermentation, we take a big recipe with water, honey, whatever kind of fruit, and a little bit of alcohol. We put on the fire for 25 minutes. After 25 minutes, we take the cocktail, put the leaf of the tobacco inside the package, and we close the package for 4 or 5 months. After 4 or 5 months, the leaf inside the package is ready for rolling one cigar. It's a long process. From the seed to the first cigar is around 1 year. On the factory, the process is just 1 month or 45 days. Very fast, okay? Right now, I'm going to show you how we're rolling one cigar. Later, you have the opportunity to taste one if you prefer, okay? Okay. First, we put the center vein out because the center vein have 75% of the nicotine. It's a lot of nicotine for the cigar. The first people who smoked the cigar here in Cuba was the native. They don't put the center vein out because they don't have knowledge. For the reason they use the cigar for Mason ritual. They have some hallucination.
So we should take all the center seams. That's a joke.
But yeah, I know. But we don't sow nothing. We don't sow nothing. We use that for my organic insecticide. We put that inside the water for 4 or 5 months. After 4 or 5 months, that dissolves inside the water, and we take the water, put at the plantation because function like the organic insecticide. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
The cigar divided in 3 parts. Filler. Filler is how many leaves we put inside the cigar. For example, this go to be the filler. Binder is the first cup for rolling the cigar, and wrapper is the last cup. Depending on the filler is the size of the cigar. If you want to make a long cigar, you don't break the leaf. If you want to make a fat cigar, you put more leaf inside. I go to rolling one cigar, maybe like this. This is the binder. Depending on the binder is the combustion of the cigar. If the binder have some hole or is broken, the fire can go out. For the reason the binder have to be the more completed leaf. We cut the binder, depend how long is the cigar we go to rolling. We put the filler inside the binder, and we start to roll in the binder. We have to roll in some time because we need the cigar take shape and put compact. And not too much compact because later it's difficult for a smoke. Okay? For the reason we have to press just a little bit, not too much. When you feel the cigar is a little bit compact, you take the guillotine from the beginning to the end to put more uniform, and later we prepare the wrapper. The wrapper is the last cup for rolling the cigar. Depending on the wrapper is the face of the cigar. We put the wrapper in diagonal position because it's for keep the cigar closed without glue, the natural way. Right now the traditional way for finish the cigar is made like the pigtail. The pigtail is just the traditional way because sometimes when the cigar is dry it can open, for the reason we use this way. Right now we can't smoke the cigar because it's wet. We have to wait maybe 1 or 2 days, depending on the weather, for to dry the cigar. If you want to dry more quickly, more fast, you put inside the paper. Normal paper. The paper absorbs the humidity. After 7 or 8 hours you can smoke